What did last night tell you?
Mr. Sharp, I'm going to reiterate once again, it's just Summer League. That's the one point we do agree upon.
Yes.
Can't get too low over the really bad game that Lonzo played in his debut. And you definitely cannot get too high about what happened last night. But I am here to tell you, last night was significant in the bigger picture because, let me say on a personal note, I've had a number of people I know very well contact me over the last, 2 or 3 days and say, you know what? You better back off your Lonzo stance because he just doesn't have that thing. He doesn't have that killer instinct, that dog in him, not enough attack mode, a little too passive, a little too timid. And I did sit right here in this chair after his first 2 Summer League games, and I said, I do want to see more attack mode. So, what happened last night? For once, his father, LeVar Ball, not at the game. Whew.
So that was
The
it.
game. And guess what? Magic Johnson, the all-time greatest point guard who drafted Lonzo number 2 overall, was not at the game. So what did Lonzo decide to do before tip-off? He said, you know what? I wore my 2 Big Baller brand shoes, my Zo2s, I don't know what they're all called, but the 2 models.
Yes.
So I did that for Dad, but tonight, Dad's not here. Maybe tonight I'll be my own man. Maybe I'll grow up just a little bit tonight. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wear purple Kobe's by Nike. Purple Kobe's. Why was that? Because he said, I'm going to go Mamba mentality tonight. So what happens just maybe a couple minutes into the game? Who makes a grand entrance and takes front and center seat courtside? Your man.
King.
Unannounced, unexpected, out of the blue. The King shows up and sits down. And what has happened in the recent past? The King has fired back at LeVar for comments LeVar had made about LeBron and his sons, right?
Yep.
And what has also happened, somebody captured on video, but we got to play it here on Undisputed, LeBron making fun of Lonzo's unorthodox shot, right, before one of his Cleveland Cavalier games. So, did the pressure not mount a little bit? Yeah, he ratcheted up a little bit. Did Lonzo shrink from that pressure? No, he rose and he shone. And I took exception to the fact that in those first 2 Summer League games, he shot a grand total of 0 free throws. 0. Last night, 12 times he went to the free throw line. That's the Lonzo I know and love. Last night, attack mode, Mamba mentality. Again and again, he easily, as he's fully capable of, got into the lane and to the rim at almost 6 feet 7 inches tall. And as we know, he scored 36 points and he had 11 rebounds. 11. I think he's capable of averaging double-digit rebounds in pro basketball. Had only 5 assists last night, but early on, just after LeBron had taken his seat, the pass of the night occurred. Could we see that? Because it was a full-court touchdown pass to a covered Kyle Kuzma. What, this isn't, here we go, here we go. Look at this. Touchdown. Is that not a special pass? That's not that easy to throw. That's full court all the way home, and he's covered. Is it not dropping it down the chimney?
He did.
Huh?
He did.
It was a beautiful pass. I think even LeBron James was impressed with that pass.
You were real happy about this performance.
Because you know what? He's special. I've been saying this. I'm not going to back off my stance. This is once a generation passer.
You doubling down on it?
Doubling down on it. I'm going to say it again. At some point pretty soon, you're going to look back and say, Danny Ainge made the biggest mistake of the draft. He should have stayed right at home with the top spot and taken Lonzo Ball with the first overall pick. I think he's still stuck in Boston with a 5'9" shoot-first point guard who's really not a point guard. And Isaiah, love his heart, love his guts, love his big shot-making ability. He's just not a point guard.